back. Feels good. Welcome to another episode of IBTE Sports Podcast. You got your boy Lawrence, Kenny, Phil, and Neil.
Yo,
what's good, man? How y'all feeling? How y'all living? No, you look like you start grinning. You sound like you got a lot to get off your chest.
I just gotta.
They're trying to find the words.
Now go ahead, Kenny.
You're muted, yeah. I can't hear Kenny.
Oh, could you hear me?
Yep. No.
Yeah,
I said, I think we all might have the same question. Phil, what happened to the Haley jersey, bro? I thought you were a Haley fan.
It's in the cleaners right now, actually.
Oh, you were front runner? If they would have won, you would have rocked that one today, right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, we're all front runners, right? I thought we all were.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. After game one of OKC, I'm pretty sure we all were front runners.
No, but I'm an OKC fan. Like, I didn't.
Okay,
but no. So what I'm saying is, you've been rocking that Haley jersey all season.
Yeah.
Boy lost, and now the jersey's off. But if boy would have won, jersey would have been on. That's called front runnerness.
Front runnerness.
Front runnerness.
Is that a Webster dictionary word?
Yeah.
I just want to say something.
What's up, man? Talk to us.
I mean, y'all can't be happy. Like, you can't be happy, Phil. There's just no way that you can be happy right now.
I mean, up 1-0.
Like, you can't sit here right now, and be happy.
I mean, up 1-0, absolutely.
And this is why the Celtics and Celtics fans are delusional.
Because what
like, you are fucking.
Yes.
You are championship contenders every year, and you are happy right now.
Especially in
going to overtime with a 6 seed that you should have fucking lost. You were 10-point favorites.
Okay.
You can't be happy. Celtics fans can't be happy. It's championship or bust every single fucking year.
Okay.
And you're gonna tell me right now, and you're comfortable right now?
I mean, 10-point win, 20-point win, 5-point win is still a win, right?
Talk to him, Phil.
A win is certainly a win, but I guess the question he's trying to ask you is, like, what is your confidence level after that? I guess that's more of what he's trying to gauge. Like, if you were at a 10 before game one, are you still at a 10 after game one?
10 for toes down.
Okay, that's what he's asking.
I respect it.
You always gotta be confident in your team, especially when you're Eastern Conference Finals, regular. So we've been here before. We know what it takes.
Okay.
And, some people, I guess, who never show up in tough moments, especially in overtime, showed up in overtime. So, I mean, what do I know?
He hit one fucking three. He didn't do shit the whole fourth quarter and hit one fucking three in overtime. And we're going to sit here and praise him? He didn't do fucking shit in the fourth quarter. He didn't do shit in the fourth quarter. He hit one basket. One basket. Tatum.
No,
one wide open 3-point basket.
Nah, wait.
10 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, in overtime, he had 10 points.
But you said he couldn't hit clutch shots. Wouldn't that count as a clutch shot?
Hey, trust me, I would know.
I'm just curious. I don't know the definition.
Yeah, who hit the clutch shot, Phil? Phil, who hit the clutch shot to make sure the game wasn't over, Phil? Not Tatum.
And Tatum.
The magnet in the basketball.
I guess Yep. Now we're goalpost moving again. Classic.
How are my goalposts moving?
Did Tatum hit a clutch shot or not? Answer the question.
No, he didn't. Because the game is over without Jaylen Brown. The game is fucking over without Jaylen Brown. So, no, he didn't.
We love it.
Fight back, Phil. Fight back, Phil.
We can move on.
He didn't. He didn't fucking hit a clutch shot. The game is over. Jaylen Brown hit the clutch shot. The game's over. Without that, it's over.
We're good.
And as you should have fucking won the game in regular and not overtime, then you go to overtime.
What else we got to talk about? I guess we can move on from this.
Well, I didn't want to go to that first because we got to talk about the Knicks being ran into the ground by Tibbs again.
Who gives a fuck about the Knicks?
I was dealing that 10-piece spicy McNugget right there. That was crazy. The spice was crazy.
Who gives a fuck about the Knicks? They're trash. They're always going to be trash. We've known this for years. Garbage organization, garbage owners, continuous garbage coaching, garbage roster. That's what it is. It is what it is. At the end of the day, here we are again with the Celtics I don't like. I can't. You can't be. You can't be happy. You just can't be satisfied with mediocrity constantly over and over again as a sports franchise fan. You just can't be. And yet here we are again with the Boston Celtics on the verge of mediocrity once again. If they lose this fucking series,
what's your standard of mediocrity?
If they fucking lose this fucking series,
okay.
I don't even know what I don't even know. I don't even fucking know what I'm gonna do if they lose this fucking series. I don't even know. I'm gonna write a list of do's and don'ts of what happens if they win or lose this series.
Okay.
Man is about to lose. Well, he's already lost it.
Right. I mean,
man.
We will all say, okay, Celtics are gonna lose. I can't wait to see them lose. They win. Oh, it's all quiet now. Okay. It is what it is, I guess.
Am I being quiet right now?
You're quiet in the chat, apparently. Tatum hit the game. Tatum hit a clutch.
Yeah, because I text a lot in that group chat, right? A lot. I'm very active in that group chat. I said fucking one thing. I said one thing, and you don't stop messaging me.
But you're
what?
texting me on.
At the end of the day, at the end of the day, here we are back in the same exact spot that we're in.
Yep. Now we're answering
with the verge of mediocrity. Here we are again.
Yep. Keep moving.
On the verge.
10-point favorites, 1 seed against a 6 seed. It takes Haliburton must have had popcorn on his hands. He lost the ball twice down the stretch. Twice.
Hey, that's what happens. You face a good team.
What?
Drew Holiday, elite defender.
Oh, God, so fucking. Drew Holiday wasn't even fucking near him on the first one. He just dropped the ball.
He was guarding most of the game as well, though.
I'm gonna start TiVoing these basketball games, so I can run the tape back.
I mean, you can go ahead. You have time. You're in the off season. You have time.
I got plenty of time. I got all nothing but time.
YouTube TV, however you want to do it. I'll help you if you want.
I got plenty of time. Listen, I got plenty of time. But all I have to say, don't let this team beat you. Don't
let them get 1. Don't let them get 2. Don't let them get 3. Don't let them get 4. I guess it's just the same.
Well, yeah, I mean, if they get 4, you'd lose. So, right. Yeah, that's true.
It's just the same thing year in, year out. I can't cheer for my team, so I'm going to cheer on the demise of another team. My team's ass.
I'm not cheering on the demise of any other team. What I'm hoping for is that for once and for all, we could put a stop to this all-star team talk about the Celtics when they have done nothing but mediocre.
Right. Okay.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah. If
let's either get it done with.
I wouldn't say they're mediocre.
Let's either get it. They are mediocre because it's championship or bust. It's mediocre if you're not. We would say the same thing about LeBron. If his team was championship or bust, he'd be mediocre. It's the same thing. We're not gonna sit here and play games like we consistently bring up the LeBron gets treated differently than other superstars.
What does LeBron got to do with the Celtics right now?
To Neil's point, people view. I mean, Tatum was a top 5 MVP candidate. Jaylen Brown is viewed as one of the best number 2s in the league. You are viewed as having a complete roster. You were in the finals 2 years ago. This team consistently has gotten to the Eastern Conference Finals, but can never get over the hump. I get what Neil is saying.
Right.
It's not like we're talking about the Knicks this year who came out of nowhere, or the Pacers, or like we're talking about a team that is expected to be great. So
I'm not disagreeing with that at all.
No, that's what he means by it's
mediocre
because their standards are different than what other team standards are.
The Celtics are held to higher standards than other teams, yes.
Correct.
As you should be. As you should be. 6 man of the year, 6 man of the year candidate, MVP candidate. Like Kenny said, one of the best number 2s in the game. Let's not even start. I mean, if Kristaps Porzingis comes back, I mean, what are we talking about? It's one of the best rosters, top to bottom, ever assembled in the history of the league.
What do you have any expectations on Ants and his team right now? Just curious what all those things you named for the Celtics. I'm just curious.
But the difference is
I'm just saying.
No, I couldn't even hear what you said, bro. I didn't even hear what he said.
You said you have the same expectations for Ant Edwards and the T-Wolves. After this year, sure, but this is the first year they got. The Celtics have consistently gotten to the doorstep and can't.
And not even that. Not even that. Yes, that's true, Kenny, what you just said. But the Minnesota Timberwolves have been the doormat of the NBA for 15 years, 20, 30 years. They have been a laughing stock for years and years to come. It's taking a prolific playoff run by Ant Edwards to get the team to where they're at. Right. Absolutely prolific. We know what Karl-Anthony Towns is. He's soft. He's been soft. We know that. We know what we're going to get out of Rudy Gobert. He's going to spread COVID. He's going to play hard defense. That's just what he's going to do.
Bro,
going off what you said about the Celtics, the Wolves, 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, multiple All-Stars, one of the best players in the league, and a Coach of the Year finalist. I'm not saying we should expect the championship out of right now because obviously it's a first year, really playing as the Wolves, but down the road,
that's if it's 5 years from now and we're still talking about, man, the T-Wolves still got to get it done, then yeah.
Then yes, 100%.
Let's not act like this is the first year the Celtics have been good. Because the Celtics have been on the doorstep since they drafted Jason Tatum. How many years have they been in the league?
Literally. That's my problem here. My problem is
Phil,
this is the same.
You can't look like that. They have been. They've been in the conference finals. They couldn't get past LeBron. What do you mean? When they drafted Tatum, they were right there. When they remember Isaiah, IT time, they were in the conference finals since then.
Yeah. They have been consistently
on the doorstep since then. They've had
contenders.
3 different variations of the team, and they still can't get it. You had the Isaiah Thomas team, you had the Kyrie team, and you have this team, and they haven't been able to get past.
It's like this, Phil, though. It's like, objectively thinking about it, it's like this. He got put in such a blessed situation to where everything was like, yo, we can win right now with you, versus the other superstars that had to build up. You feel me? Like, he's not coming into the Timberwolves where they got Pat Bev jumping on top of the announcer's table for a play-in win. You feel me?
Bro,
like
but that's not even.
And the Celtics is a great organization too. At the same time,
that's the other thing is like you're like just on the surface level alone. If you look at what Jason Tatum came into already set roster. He had Brad Stevens as arguably one of the best coaches that we've seen in the NBA within the last 15, 20 years, no doubt. And now that he has Brad Stevens in the front office making great moves for that roster. Look what he did this year. Drew Holiday, Kristaps Porzingis, Derek White extension, Jalen. I mean, look at that fucking roster, head to toe, top to bottom is stacked. And that's all Brad Stevens. And the fact that they couldn't get that done, if they can't get it done this year, I think there's just no hope for this motherfucking team. There is just no hope for this team. Because if they look at the 2 teams in the West, that's the two weakest teams that could possibly make it to the Western Conference Championship in that elite tier of that division. So we have that elite tier, the top 5, I think, from the West. I think those 2 teams, the Mavs and the fucking Timberwolves, if you're looking at those 2 teams to go to the championship, I think those are the 2 weakest teams that could have went in that elite tier. You don't want to play the Nuggets in the championship. You just don't want to. But I think if you get into the championship and you play the Mavs, if you're the Celtics, I mean, you got to be thinking sweep. That's an easy pick'ems.
Oh, damn, Lawrence. Oh,
damn, Lawrence.
Did you disagree? Did you agree? How'd you?
Right, like you could have just not.
Could have said, "Hey, I don't agree," or "I disagree."
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, Lawrence. Fuck.
I mean,
he's coming back.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, there's 6, possibly 6 more games left in the series.
Damn, he just went out completely.
If this team can't get it done, I don't know. I think I don't even know what the situation is with contracts or free agency or anything like that. But if this team can't get it done at some point, it has to get blown up. Like, there's just no way you continue to run this back. It's like running into a brick wall over and over and over again. There's just no way you can do it.
My fault.
I mean, they're both 28, 26. I'm going to say before 30. That's the time clock. If they don't do anything, then I'm going to say blow it up. I'm agreeing with you. There is a time clock.
Yeah, it comes down to this. The fact that the situation he came into, and I just want to say right now, Jaden McDaniels is losing his mind. Oh, my goodness. 3 threes already. God, Lord have mercy. Long night for the Mavs.
I'm mad as hell.
They got KD. We got Jaden McDaniels.
Yeah, you better act like you know.
I'm mad as hell that the Thunder didn't win that series. I'm glad the Nuggets lost that series, but I'm mad as hell the Thunder couldn't win. I thought the Thunder for sure could have went to the championship this year. They had a really good roster. Shy put in work, but young guys. I think next year, watch out, right?
No, I think with that series, it came down to PJ. I don't think they respected him enough, and they allowed him to just knock down.
Yeah, so I think it came down to the bigs. The Thunder don't have a physical big. That's not their play style.
What y'all was saying too.
Yeah.
No, 100% you were saying it, but I mean, it got them a 1 seed still. Like they were on the cusp of winning, but that was the difference. If they had, it doesn't even have to be like a 7-foot monster. It has to be someone that plays physical. Like you could be 6'9" and be like it. Even if they're like a Draymond,
like a PJ Tucker, like literally, if they just had a PJ Tucker or like a bully,
you just needed a goon, and they didn't have one.
Robert Covington.
Is that Robert Covington?
Soft as baby.
I heard something today. It actually was really funny, and well, not funny, but interesting. So like Julius Randle, even he would have probably fit. He's a bigger body dude that you can throw at people. He can play that 5-out style that you like to play. It's not necessarily a center, but you don't play with a center anyways. So
yeah, that's true. I mean, I think. I mean, I don't. Correct me if you guys think I'm wrong, but I think if the Knicks had Julius Randle, I think they win that series against the Pacers.
If they were fully healthy, I think they won.
I think that's just another guy that's taking a weight off the shoulder of somebody on that team.
Well, if they had anybody, but that's a Tibbs problem. He runs his dudes into the ground. So I think if anyone wasn't coached other than Tibbs, they might have been there.
Facts.
Yeah, you could talk to Derrick. You could talk to Derrick Rose.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I can't believe they let OG play Game 7. That was crazy. He's played for 5 minutes and then my hamstring.
Did you guys expect after the Nuggets got blown out by 70? Did you expect them to win that series or no?
No.
When they went down 2-0, I didn't think they'd win the series.
Yeah, I think and they always say this too, even though some fans right now they don't want to admit it. They win a game, 7-game series, the better team wins if it goes to 7. But they don't want to admit that the Nuggets aren't better than the Timberwolves.
Listen, when Ant told that fan in the front row after Game 5, "I'll see you Game 7," I said, "Oh man, it's over." I said, "Oh no," I said, "Yeah, nah."
Now, what do you say? What do you say to the What do you say to the people that have been talking about the Nuggets championship run the last year, and it just goes to show if they played any type of competition, they probably wouldn't have been in the championship.
Oh, because there's a graphic on the show. They beat mostly low seeds and they lost to the high seeds.
Can I just say this is why we got to stop crowning dynasties after one win?
Yeah.
Like we do it. We did it with the Seahawks.
But this is crazy too, because like there's more reports coming out like just the friction between them. Last year when the Timberwolves played the Nuggets, they beat them, and during the series when they closed out, I think the Timberwolves went out to a restaurant or something, and Jamal Murray showed up and was talking crazy to them.
I could see it. Jamal straight.
Did he
we saw what he did, right?
So yeah, that's which kind of makes sense. What Ant was saying in like almost every press conference was like he won't talk back to me on the court. He kept trying to talk shit to him, but he wasn't really going for it.
Heavily missed as well.
Yeah, let's go back a couple years ago. And tell me what this the Milwaukee Bucks. They win a championship. Their best player is an international freak that everyone says is going to be the next greatest player in the NBA. He has multiple MVPs. This team is a dynasty. This team is the best team ever assembled. They're never going to lose again. This team is great. They're going to dominate the NBA for 10 years. Doesn't that sound kind of familiar?
I mean, you can look how they got to the championship.
No, that's
the same way the Nuggets played low seeds and whatever and beat and lost the high seeds. The Bucks got to the championship off of a toenail.
Just like, don't get me wrong, I love Ant and I love Luka too. But if they win this year, we're gonna have the same narrative. It's like, can't we just say like let it live, let it breathe? Like, yes, it was a great year for a great team, but just because a team wins a championship does not make they're gonna be a dynasty for the next 5 years.
I don't know necessarily if it would be that way with the Timberwolves because they don't have the young core besides Ant. They don't have that young core that like the Bucks had and the Nuggets had when they were coming.
Because what would happen now is they're gonna say Ant is the guy. Cat finally is coming to his own. Rudy is one of the best defenders of all time. They'd say Jaden McDaniels is finally catching on. Mike Conley was the savvy vet, but he could be replaced. You got Naz Reid coming off the bench. I can hear it now. If they win this year, you can pencil them in as the favorite all offseason.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I agree with that.
And people are going to say, oh, just like the Nuggets were supposed to, or maybe we were wrong. Maybe it's the Timberwolves time. We'll hear it.
I agree. I can see that too. Just because we know sports narrative, obviously. It's
you need
like
something to talk about for 300.
What have you done for me lately? Type shit. We're actually coming into next, an off season full of free agency signings and everything. When you come into that next season, it could be something different. You know what?
What's their situation right now too, as far as contract?
To be honest, I've never even looked at this roster, but
I know Ant is locked down.
Ant's locked down. He'll probably get an extension, a super max, maybe.
Be locked.
Yep.
Rudy just got signed. Yeah, Rudy and Cat are probably locked as well. Actually, Cat might not be. I'll look it up, but I don't really know.
Going off of the whole dynasty talk thing, I think those dynasty days are over as well. Just because six different years, 6 different champions.
I agree, Phil, because not only that, but sports in general are just different now. Like people move around way more than they did back in the day, and also athleticism. People are coming in. Look at this dude. What's his name? Kenny Sarr. That's coming from
Alexander Sarr.
Another 7'5" center fucking guard coming out of France.
France.
Yeah. It's also too. I think that the NBA is doing a good job with this luxury tax and the different aprons that you have, because you can't just stack superstars now. Like, look what happened to the Suns. Okay, they stacked their superstars and they have literally nothing else.
Nothing.
Like, that's cute, but now what else? And then you look at teams right now like the Mavs, the T-Wolves, the freaking Pacers. Like, they don't have all superstars up and down their lineup. Yeah. They have a guy. Well, the Pacers, you can even argue, might not even have a guy, but they have a guy and they have a bunch of good players around them.
Yeah, and also with the whole draft thing, people are saying, did you guys see that the number 1 pick might as well be Tobias Harris at this point? Young Tobias Harris. He caught the meanest straight for no reason.
Bro, you got to think about this, bro. This Timberwolves team is doing this with Ant Edwards making $9 million. With Michael Conley making $24 million.
Yeah, he made an all-team.
With Rudy Gobert making $41 million.
That money's going to go up.
But they'll be all right though, because like a guy like Mike Conley will be gone, so that'll be Ant's money right there.
This roster, like, it's set, bro. Like, they don't have I'm saying this.
But I'm saying like when Ant's money is going to kick in and all that stuff.
Oh
like,
yeah.
You'll say goodbye to Mike. It'll all work out. Well, the guy.
Well, Mike is 36 though, so
Mike's out of there. That's what he's saying. Yeah. So but also you're not keeping Monte Morris on staff for $9.8 million. Right. Karl-Anthony Towns getting paid $36 million. Damn, that's money.
You'll be able to get replacement level guys in the draft for them.
100%.
Kyrie.
The guy who built
the Timberwolves.
The guy who built the Timberwolves is the same guy who built the Nuggets. So the guy knows what to do in a market that's not really,
Kenny, correct me if I'm wrong. Alex Rodriguez owns the Timberwolves, does he not?
He's part of the ownership group, yes.
Him and Ant have a handshake. Shit.
Because I see Whitesboro's very own Rachel Scarmazino, who works for the A-Rod Corp, sitting courtside all the time. Yep. It's pretty cool.
Good for her. Cat. Aww.
Yeah, that's what I was saying for the Game 7.
Yeah, Lawrence, like, hold up. Wait a minute. I know that face.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, isn't it? So cool. What do we got? What do we think about these two? What do we think about this series, though? These 2 series. I mean, who do you think's coming out of it?
I think they're going to be both phenomenal.
You think they're both going? I think they both have potential to go 7.
Yes.
The West is going to be the most watched, though.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
More superstars. More superstars. Yeah. And you're watching 3 superstars on one team, and then you got Luka and Kyrie on the other.
Do you know what I love about this series? It's only in the Central Time Zone, so the latest this game could start is 9:30 at night.
Yes, you don't got those 10:30 West Coast games.
Start time. Oh, I love it.
Yep. Thank you, Midwest.
Like, let's let the Lakers, Clippers, and everyone else in California never be good again, because I'm very much enjoying being able to watch games that finish before 2:00. Yeah, right. It probably won't be a problem. You're probably right, Phil.
Sacramento, Golden State.
Did you see? Just to bring something else up, did you guys see the mock draft for Bronny after his combine? They put him at like 54th of the Celtics.
Okay.
Like, where do they come up with that number, bro? Where do they come up with that number?
I don't
know. I think.
Well, because people are really overdoing how bad he was in college. Like, I saw a comparison, which I didn't even know.
I was about to say, you know better than any of us.
Yes, it's first of all, it's eye test is first thing. But second of all, even just looking at his numbers, Peyton Watson got drafted in the first round to Denver and had worse numbers than Bronny did. And he didn't have a heart attack.
I was just going to say, and coming off a cardiac arrest.
All he does is run fast as shit to the rim to contest.
Bro,
he doesn't do anything else.
Bro, his game, I'm telling you, coming out of college, like Kenny, like how you weren't high on Zion, right? Like, you never thought like his game could translate into an NBA style Right. Bronny's the exact opposite for me.
Yes.
I think Bronny plays the exact type of like like a PJ Tucker type ball, maybe like where
Drew
he
Holiday.
could just a Drew Holiday
Drew
without
Holiday's
like
a great comp,
a great comp
shorter
for
Drew Holiday.
yeah, like that type of ball
like
where he could
6'1".
bully you on defense and then still average 10 assists.
There's one scout that was like, he's only gonna get drafted
By
or
the
picked up
Lakers.
because his dad.
Yeah.
That's basically what one
He's
of the guys
got
said.
athleticism.
And even if that were true, welcome
No,
to reality.
they said
How many dudes do we know that have jobs and only got jobs because mommy and daddy work at the company?
Lawrence.
What?
So like, I mean, it's really like people. Oh my God, the nepotism. Yeah, welcome to the world. This is what happens. There are plenty of people in the world that are in jobs that they're not qualified for because they knew somebody.
Facts.
I'm not gonna hate the kid for it.
Exactly.
Yeah, Austin Rivers, shut up.
And again, I still think
I
think he's worthy of it. He played because he's not putting up 20 points a game in college. Like that wasn't his game. He was the best.
How many people have we seen put up 20 points a game
and suck?
Yeah.
So
Adam Morrison.
I'm not. Yeah.
Exactly. Well, listen, whoever gets him, we're gonna see what he's gonna turn out to be.
Don't let him get on the same team as his dad.
I know.
Don't let him.
Imagine if he's not on the same team. Imagine what he's gonna yell at him during the games, like when he's facing against them. It'd be hilarious.
It's almost better for him though. Like that he keeps falling, because if he falls to a team that's a contender where he doesn't have to come in and play immediately, and he could just come in and give you spot minutes, that's gonna be ideal. Because the worst thing that could happen for him is that somebody does take him super early and people are expecting him to be a superstar, because that's not what he's going to be.
Right.
To me, his ceiling is Drew Holiday, which there's nothing wrong with your ceiling being Drew Holiday. But if people come in thinking his ceiling is going to be Ant Edwards, they're going to be severely disappointed.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Okay to be a viable role player in your career.
But like that's what everyone expects because his name is Bronny. Oh, well, he should be because if his name wasn't Bronny James, you wouldn't expect nothing from the kid, and you'd be like, oh, he's a good defender, he can do a couple good things, but because his name is Bronny, we all think he needs to be like his dad. That's not.
Is he 6'3"?
6'1".
He was listed at 6'4" at USC, but he came in at 6'1.5", which I think everyone's making. Yeah, I think everyone's making a bigger deal out of that than it is.
Kevin Durant's really 7 foot.
Yeah, I think that people are really overblown. That he's much smaller than we thought.
He can still grow, right?
Probably,
Maybe.
but even if he is 6'1.5", I mean, in reality, I don't think it's that crazy to think he can play the 2 guard at 6'1.5".
Mike Conley's 6 foot.
Especially when you got point guards that are 7 foot now. It's
these they've lost it. Listen, it's just hearing some of the stuff is just pure hate.
I just don't understand how grown
it's
well, you gotta think
you can't even. They're not even trying to mask it or hide it.
No.
But you gotta think how much hate they've had for LeBron for years.
And now that LeBron's on his
way,
now
they
LeBron's find someone else.
Yeah, they gotta find somebody else.
He said he got all these accolades. Then he get to play with his son. I'm tired. We're done with
LeBron James. We're done with the James family.
Because, bruh, and then you got the younger son.
Bryce might be Ronnie because he actually has the size.
You know what kills me?
He's gonna be. But they say he doesn't have the athleticism.
The thing that kills me the most is that motherfuckers these days don't really know what LeBron was really like. Like, not in basketball. Like, them LeBron commercials were crazy back in the day, bro. When he played every single character and he played them all, and he was diving in the pool with the fucking smooth ass song playing in the back, the shoe commercials were crazy.
The LeBron puppet commercials were good too.
LeBron was the fucking
LeBron
man.
Commercials were awesome.
Like, people these days they're not gonna know that shit. Like, we need to. Oh, that just makes me sad that that's just not Plus, not to mention he was unreal on basket, unreal on the court, absolutely unreal.
He changed the game. Like, your favorite player has chances to go around and win championships now because LeBron made it acceptable. No one else used to do that. No. LeBron was like, no.
Chris Paul tried it, and David Stern said,
right.
No.
Right.
No.
Right.
Like that Mutombo commercial where this is the State Farm commercial or the Allstate commercial, or he just start blocking shit.
Not today. What happened?
Will we count Clyde Drexler going to Houston?
But he went super late in his career.
If these guys were ring chasing and back then, they were old.
Before LeBron, name me a guy who was considered a top 5 player in the league. I'll even top 5 that in their prime said, "I'm going somewhere else." No one did that. Like, you were supposed to stay.
LeBron, I got a name for you.
Stupid.
I don't know. I can't even think of anybody. I mean, I don't. Vince Carter. Vince Carter. That's
was he top 5?
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not. Another thing we were talking about it. ESPN was nerfing the sound for the Celtics.
I don't think I didn't hear that personally.
It definitely was happening.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Also, like because I seen the video where the dude was talking about people in there telling me how loud the arena. Yeah, but the arena's always gonna sound louder if you're inside the fucking arena.
But you can feel. But I'm saying on the TV though, you can still hit. Like JB hitting that 3 in the corner. It sounded like it was in the first quarter or something.
You have to keep in mind too, depending on where the microphones are set up, they may have had to nerf it because you wouldn't be able to hear anything else, and it could have literally broken the sound.
Bro, for example, which I don't want to talk about the fucking Boston Bruins because they let me down again this year, those motherfuckers. But in the TD Garden, when the Bruins won,
they ended up losing.
Yeah, they lost. They
lost 6, I think.
What? What'd you say?
They lost in 6, right?
Panthers.
Yeah, they lost the Panthers again. Last year they were up 3-1 and lost to them.
Oh dang!
Yeah,
we won Game 7 against the Maple Leafs though. Hey.
Yeah, so and then they were up against. Then they were up 3-1 against the Maple Leafs. Went to 7 with them. But anyways, what I was gonna say is in the TD Garden, the same arena that the Boston Celtics play in, Game 7 against the Maple Leafs, first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs for the NHL Stanley Cup. The Bruins won in overtime, and the fucking sound like on ESPN was crazy. Like the TD Garden sounded like it might have exploded.
Right.
But again, different sport, different setup. So I think it's all based on microphone location and
because I think for the hockey games they also sit up so they can look down.
Because I know. I was about to say being in that when he hit that 3 in the corner, I know it was probably rocking.
Bro, I'll tell you when I was in Barclays Center and KD hit the 3 to fucking put the nets up against the Bucks. My ears, I still have ringing eardrums from that shit. Like my head almost exploded. I've never been in something like that before. Like Lawrence, I don't know if you've ever been to like New Orleans Stadium when it's been rocking, but I hear that's like one of the loudest stadiums. But it hasn't been about 10 years since they've been relevant.
It's been a minute.
Relax.
It's been about
relax. Week 2 when me and my dad went, it was rocking in there. And then Jameis proceeded to throw 3 picks in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, so that shit wasn't rocking anymore.
First and second quarter, it was rocking though. You had grandmas youngin in the crowd on the camera.
They were.
That place is crazy. They're playing Juvenile, Lil Wayne. People are dancing and shit. I'm going back September 22nd for the Eagles game. Going to with some of the guys from Bloom. So it's gonna be fun. I'll be surrounded by a bunch of Eagles fans, and then I'll have to take my sorrows away once they get blown out by 28 points. So
it's all good, baby. Do we think JJ Redick's gonna grab a head coaching spot or what?
No.
If he does for the Lakers, he's gonna be the scapegoat.
You said no really fast. I'm just curious why so confident that he's not gonna get any job.
Does he really want to do it?
I don't think his name would be getting tossed around like this if he really didn't want to do it.
Like because you don't get interviews if you don't want. I mean, well, you can get asked. But you don't take the interview if you don't want to do it.
Right.
And he took the interviews. I mean, you could watch his podcast with LeBron. Like he's a basketball mind.
Oh my!
And we know he doesn't like. I mean, like he does the stuff on TV, but he don't like it because they don't let him get into the X's and O's as much as he wants to get to the X's and O's. Like that's where he needs to be. I think
if
Jaden McDaniels is
I really think that if JJ was the head coach of the Lakers, I think that he would do good. I really think he would succeed with LeBron. I really think he would.
That's gonna make them so.
That like LeBron is running this thing. Like I mean,
they just came out and said that he put it. He's out of it.
Okay, they have the podcast together, so I can see why that looks a little funky. But but I mean, other than that, what is the connection between LeBron and JJ Redick?
He literally said at the first. This is my first time being around LeBron ever.
Yeah, So I'm
within the
confused.
first
Like,
episode,
so they've done 5 episodes together, and now that's LeBron's best friend that he's getting a job. Like, I just don't understand how that's the narrative now.
We know LeBron's close friends in the NBA.
Boy,
we know Chris Paul, Carmelo Anthony.
Paul might be a
Right now, if
Laker.
they would have told me that Chris Paul or Dwayne Wade or
Right,
Carmelo
Dwayne
Anthony
Wade,
were interviewing,
right.
I'd say,
I'd be like,
okay,
oh, well,
Ron,
okay, it makes sense.
We know what's going on. But
yeah, but
Bruh.
this is
JJ
not.
Redick, no. Like, he probably respects him as a basketball mind, but that's probably the extent of it.
Do you know how mad these people gonna be if he got the podcast with him, then he gets to be a coach, and
also,
he gets Braun? Oh
side,
my God.
Side note,
they're gonna lose.
and we also it was a footnote that came up in like my notification over the weekend, and no one talked about it because everyone, LeBron gets these coaches fired, X, Y, and Z. It was Anthony Davis that got Darvin Ham fired. There was a report that came out that said he didn't like the hire from the beginning. So, like at least I was saying,
when you when you're Braun, you're gonna get blamed.
No, 100%. But the fact that it now came out that it's not LeBron, like, I mean.
Oh, they're not gonna.
It was just
they're not gonna care about it as much.
Yeah, no, it's like, okay, so LeBron didn't do it. So next topic. Oh yeah, he's getting JJ Redick hired.
Also, like, if you're JJ Redick, I would turn down the job as well because as soon as the Lakers struggle, he's gonna be scapegoated.
No way you don't turn that job down.
You got to take it because you don't know when your next.
That's a win. That's a win-win situation for you.
Because if he.
What do you really have to? You got to look at it this way. How many recycled bum ass coaches have we seen in the NBA?
He's gonna
like Luke Walton. What was it? Was his name Luke Walton?
Yeah, he got another job after.
Bro. And now he's an assistant for somebody. But
he was the head coach in Sacramento after.
Which is
we just learned that he can't coach. Which
he got 2 or 3 more opportunities after that.
Yeah, he can thank fucking Golden State Warriors for that.
Yeah, basically experience, I guess.
Bro, listen, you look at it like this. If you're JJ, right, this is a win-win situation for you because one, if you win. You're a rookie head coach with a team that, it probably isn't going to be picked or pegged to do anything really crazy. I mean, I know you have LeBron, but the roster really isn't all that. Whatever. And if you lose, you're a rookie head coach with a shitty Lakers roster.
Unless you go
and they're gonna blame LeBron anyways. So it's like
unless you go 0-82, you really can't lose.
Yeah, listen, I was about to say, at least we're on the same page. No matter what, all roads lead back to LeBron getting.
Yeah, LeBron getting blamed no matter what.
Right, because even if JJ does a poor job, they'll say, "Oh, see, look at LeBron had to go and bring in JJ Redick." It won't be on JJ. It doesn't matter how it works.
Hey, but you know how.
And then all the clips are gonna reference. You let people know what your game plan is on the podcast.
Yeah.
See, episode 4, minute mark 32.
Pick the picker.
Do you think
why did you run that play then?
Do you think if the Celtics lose this year that coach gets fired too?
No, they're committed to him.
No,
they're committed at this point, but yeah.
I think I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
I've been on the fire Joe Mazzulla train for 3 years now.
Stinks.
If Ime was still there,
they would have had the title by now.
Yeah, they would have had the title for sure.
For sure, he was a great coach. Imagine that
Phil,
franchise.
You don't think so?
I don't know. It's tough.
Imagine that franchise going from Brad Stevens to that fucking Udoka, whatever the fuck his name was.
Ime.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah. Plus, it's kind of hard to go off of that
because my man couldn't keep it in his pants.
Not even that, bro. Who cares? People have affairs all the time.
No, but that's why he got fired. I'm saying.
I know, but it's crazy that he just got picked to get fired for that.
I mean, it's team protocol. I'm pretty sure it's in every team handbook.
We still don't know who it was with. It had to be with someone super important. That's the only way that happened.
I thought it was with the trainer.
Somebody's wife got.
That's the trainer of the front offices.
They buttoned that up. That was one of the execs.
100%. It had to be because they're just
not no trainer.
No way.
If it was a trainer, they would have said
they would have fired the trainer.
Yeah,
yeah, true.
The fact that they didn't want to they made it seem like it was some essay the way they covered it up.
Yeah, for real.
It was some woman some wife of the front office people. So
Jaden McDaniels is losing his mind right now.
Yeah,
he's got 14. This is real bad for the Mavs.
Real bad, man.
But and
the Mavs and the Timberwolves have been doing this the past 2 series with their coach on the second who can't even coach.
Broken kneecap, coaching to a coach.
Yeah, this is insane.
There was a couple times in the series he said, "Hey, come here, come here."
I bet you bum ass out of here. Bad knee, trying to talk to me.
Well, blame Michael Conley. Oh shit, Tatum.
Hey, but that goes to show you how locked in and in sync the coaching staff is, though. For this guy to be able to step up, and they actually listen to him and stuff too. So, shout out to Mike Conley out there, man. Oh yeah.
And Kyrie we trust.
I'll continuously bring it up. People won't remember this because the NBA has obviously gotten very popular within the last 5 years. But when I was playing like 2012, Mike Conley was that dude. Mike Conley was the highest paid point guard in the league.
And it's not like people were upset about it either when you know what I mean?
People were upset about the $100 million.
Yeah, but you could understand it. That's my point.
No, but listen, people were not upset because Mike Conley was averaging numbers that no other point guard was averaging at that time.
He opened up the floodgates for the contract.
He did. Sure. That's what people were upset about. Was that. Now, we got to start paying people.
Braun was like, wait a minute. He said, we got to restructure.
$100 million.
Mike Conley.
I respect that Mike Conley got the bag, but we can't be in the same tax bracket.
And meanwhile, LeBron's back-to-back champions, going back-to-back champions. And Mike Conley's just averaging a damn near triple-double with Zach Randolph.
Wait a minute. I'm washing the teams that washed Mike.
And Marc Gasol.
Braun was on like a
Tony Stewart, Tony Edwards.
Braun was on like a 2 year, 45 mil or something.
OJ Mayo as well.
They really had dogs. Memphis Grizzlies have just been known to have dogs for a while.
OJ Mayo.
Now.
That boy. NBA Live.
OJ Mayo? When did he play for them?
Ovington J. Anthony, baby.
Yeah. He was right. He was right in the mix. Yeah, right from USC. Illegal everything.
Boy was a problem.
He was a walking violation at every turn.
They finally just said, you know what? We got to ban
he got in trouble off the court. He was trying to choke coaches out. He was drugs, all type of shit.
Reminds me of my boy Monte Ellis. Monte Ellis, another problem.
Oh man. Yeah. A lot of those dudes shape what the NBA is too.
100%. Brandon Knight getting crossed up, dunked on.
OJ was a what's his name? He was a unhinged J.R. Smith. That's exactly what he was.
It's crazy to call someone an unhinged J.R. Smith.
When J.R. Smith is
unhinged too.
J.R. Smith looked at the scoreboard like this.
That was one of the craziest moments in sports.
He was like, bro,
everybody was like this, like J.R. Smith.
No. That was the minute LeBron said,
"I'm out of here."
Yeah, he was like, he said, "There ain't nothing I could do for this team."
That's it for me. That's that. Not to mention George Hill. Missed two fucking free throws to win the game.
George Hill. I just put together a masterpiece. I had the game in our hands. And y'all dumb fucks did this?
This is our best chance.
Blow it.
Nah, bro was really having it's gotta be so crazy. Like, bro really was having 40-point triple doubles and still getting blamed the next day.
Like
they really hate you when you do that.
Bro, you have to he's having 40, 15, and 15. And then he didn't do enough.
Bro, you got to think about it this way too. You got to think about
43.
No, did you see the story with Ty Lue? Ty Lue, it was during that time. I think it was 2016. He was telling Braun was going off. He has 40, 45, and he was like, "Braun, I need more." And I guess Braun flipped out in the locker room on everybody and didn't talk to nobody.
Was that the same?
Everybody was going up. Huh?
We were running all categories, right?
Bro, listen. Listen, this is LeBron. This is how dominant LeBron was. He went to the finals against the Warriors and lost and almost won Finals MVP.
And honestly,
should have won because who won Finals MVP? Andre Iguodala.
Yeah, the guy who slowed him down.
He had 12 points. He averaged 12 points.
They said he slowed him down, and Brown almost averaged a 36-point triple-double.
Triple-double.
Okay.
Oh man.
Remember, that's how Kawhi made a name for himself because he won MVP.
I don't think
slowing LeBron
for
down.
me. I don't think I really going back watching those games. Oh, then we had comments and shit. He had Drew in her. Luka need to stop complaining. Hey man, it is what it is.
It's part of his game. That's what he does, though.
Yeah.
So
he's gonna be doing a lot of complaining.
But I know Jew ain't talking about complaining.
I'm not gonna lie.
Because I done watched Jamal Murray cry. I watched Mike Malone throw a temper tantrum. Speaking of
Mike
temper
Malone
tantrums,
post game.
I was just gonna say. Speaking of temper tantrums,
man,
I gotta ask you guys a question.
Weak sauce. If
you blow a 20-point second half lead, which is the largest in Game 7 history, don't you think you're gonna get asked that question? And don't you think it's a valid question, or am I missing something?
Not Luka's gonna complain. These boys.
Elijah, to your question,
this borderline prison ball out here. He got people that can actually play defense on him. He's gonna have a rough time in this series.
Elijah, not if we got Doris Burke on the call. Doris Burke is the fucking GOAT. You give me Doris Burke and Mike Breen on the call. You give me Jeff Van Gundy, Doris Burke, and Mike Breen on the call. I'll listen to that shit night and day.
To be honest with you, no, I couldn't watch a game unless I'm there. Like I couldn't watch a game on TV with no commentary. It just I would be zoned out. It's not. Yeah. I'm not. The only reason why I can.
Because I got it. I was gonna say I got it on now, but that's because we obviously
we're here talking. But if I'm just watching the game, I can't do it.
What was the question that made him blow up?
It was worded a bit strange.
They asked him. The reporter asked him about blowing a 20-point second half lead, which was the greatest blown lead in Game 7 history at home, and he blew up at it and told them it's a stupid ass question.
And those are the type of people that do not deserve to win. Because that meant
come on, it was worded a bit weird. You know what the fucking question was? Stop it, bro. It was okay that Jamal Murray threw the thing. Come on, bro. Let's take.
They did right then and there. I was hoping they lost. I'm not gonna lie to you. Once they allowed that and they gave him $100K because he was supposed to be suspended. He wasn't supposed to be playing in that game.
Yeah, I mean, damn.
Just
think about it. The Nuggets blew a 20-point lead, and Anthony Edwards shot 6 for 24.
They're the better team. Playing
a terrible game, but it didn't.
The Nuggets blew a 20-point lead, and I didn't hear no one blame the 3-time MVP.
Not a single person.
Hey,
hold on.
Kenny, I thought I was the only one.
Hold on. I gotta say something about this.
Because remember, if Braun had 30,
not even that. Like you're looking at it, bro. Hold on. Like you're looking at it through a fucking microscope right now, bro. Just think about this. Think about this for 1 second. Imagine if LeBron James liked horses and went to the fucking horse track instead of was practicing in the offseason. Could you fucking imagine shit that they would say about and this dude Jokic gets praised. He gets praised for going and loving horses.
To the extreme by using LeBron. Like what? It could have been Steph. It could have been KD. It could have been Kawhi. If any of them would have done
the Nuggets players that caused that loss.
Embiid, if it were Giannis, if any of these guys.
But Julius, our point is this, bro.
He's a 3-time MVP. He's in a different stratosphere, bro.
It's like your team didn't do enough. You got to do more. And you're supposed to do more.
I'm not even necessarily saying that
34 wasn't enough. You need to score 50.
And I think my point more so is like
that's what they would say about other people, though.
It's kind of cool that they're not blaming it. But guess what?
Based on what media says.
Right, but at the end of the day, like, okay, it's kind of cool you're not blaming him because he did do his job. But now when KD's team falls, but KD has a good game, don't blame KD. When Giannis' team falls, but Giannis had a good game, don't blame Giannis. When LeBron does it, when Steph does, like, you can't. We have to.
Or blame Jason Tatum.
It's a team sport, right? Like, no, if Tatum has a 40-point game and the Celtics lose, we shouldn't be blaming Tatum, but we will. But when Jokic just did it, it was Aaron Gordon didn't have a good game. If you're relying on Aaron Gordon to win the game, you shouldn't win the game anyways.
Only way I'm blaming anybody, if they have a 40-point game, I'm looking at what the percentage was. If it's horrific, then I'm gonna say, yeah, you shot terrible.
Julie said the dynamic around those players are different. It's like, but why? He's a 3-time MVP.
Oh man.
So are we saying that he's not really that good? Because if you're a 3-time MVP, you should be in the same breath as those guys. Am I right or
also,
wrong?
What you're saying is,
you're not finals MVP?
Right, like we're not talking. I'm not talking about
the entire series.
I'm not talking about SGA or Haliburton. Like, I'm talking about a 3-time MVP who everybody says is the best player in the world, and his teams are going to run through everybody because of him.
This is the nastiest of works, man. I'm telling you.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, like, the whole dynamic around this, like the fact that he's even.
You know what it is?
Right now.
People like Jokic because he came into the league shaped like me, was drafted in the second round, and wasn't supposed to be good, and blew up. So he's a great story. Bro
couldn't even get playing minutes over Nurkic. They were on the same team together.
And that's why everybody just loves the underdog story. If Jokic would have come into this league as a number 1 overall super hype player, 3-time MVP, and did this, he'd be getting washed today. But because he's a comeback story or feel good story, there ain't nothing this man could do to be wrong.
I'm pretty sure Jokic couldn't even get minutes over Mozgov. I think they're on the same team as well. I'm pretty sure Timofey Mozgov was eating minutes.
Do you know how you know the Nuggets didn't really think Jokic was going to be that great? Because they wouldn't have given him number 15. Yeah. You wouldn't have given him Melo's number because you know eventually they want to retire Melo's number.
Yeah, but Drew, you're looking at you're in those type of realms where like the national
I haven't seen nothing on Joker.
No, never. Like the national perception of Nikola Jokic is he's just the fact that he hates basketball, like he hates playing basketball is cool. Like the fact that he just loves horses, that he's a big horse gambler, like he loves racing horses, he hates basketball. But could you imagine if they asked LeBron about going to play for Team USA and he was like, "Oh, I don't know, I can't play." I just don't.
Well, it's just even like as much as I love Luka,
I have movie to
make. Remember, hookah Luka, everyone was like embracing that. If LeBron, KD, and stuff got caught at a hookah bar,
and the fact that you just said something about the whole hating basketball. Could you imagine if they were saying this about KD or something?
That's what I'm saying.
They would actively say, get out. They would say actively, get out the league. Get out.
Literally, get out of the league.
Because Kawhi Leonard is the guy that actually people say that about, and they use it against him. Like, this guy hates basketball. Blah, blah, blah. But with Jokic, it's like, oh, that's so cute. This guy hates basketball, and he's really good at it. Like, what?
Yeah, like, oh, Jokic just shows up and just gives you 40. Okay, yeah. So what? LeBron has been doing that since he was 16.
Twitter has been waiting on Jokic's downfall. I'll give Julius that because as soon as they lost, everything went right to him.
It's not. It's not Jokic's downfall as much as I think it's the people just don't like the Nuggets.
From my feed, that's my.
My feed but the thing is too to say waiting on Jokic's downfall again. I'm this is not a shit on Jokic show, but the thing he had 1 year where he won the title. Like yes, he had multiple MVPs, but he did only win 1 title. Like it's not like he's had this run of dominance where the Nuggets are unbeatable. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something here.
I mean, I'm just curious right now. Like if you're starting.
It's just hard to
read. I hate the question. I always hate the question of if you're starting a roster right now, who do you take? Because does that mean that I'm expected for like I want a 20-year-old guy, like I want an Ant Edwards, like a 22-year-old dude to just, or do I start? Or are you talking about like if I was to start a team right now to just go and win a championship right now, like 1 year to play, that's it. Then the NBA disappears. There's one fucking year. Who's your number 1 guy right now? Because call me fucking crazy.
Are you saying who the best player is?
Like no. What I'm saying, I'm not saying who's the best player. I'm not saying stats. I'm saying right this minute.
That's it.
Right
not,
this minute.
Not the future.
You have to draft a team, and you have the first pick for this team. And this team, you have to win a championship with this team. You have 1 year. I'm going out. I mean, call me fucking crazy. I'm going. LeBron James is my guy. Like he's my guy right now. He's my guy right now.
I get your point because you're saying because LeBron James can mask so many other holes.
LeBron James is my guy right now. I don't care.
I have LeBron James.
If he's your number 1 at this age, I don't know.
Yeah, but that's it. He's got to play 82 games.
It's only
plus
1 year. He's saying. Like we're not building for the next. Like if I'm building for the next 10 years, love you, Bron, but I'm not drafting.
Yeah, obviously I'm not taking with the first overall pick. But that's why I hate the question of if I wanted to start a team right now. Okay, cool, but we're not starting a team right now. Every single year, you're not starting a team right now. Every single year, it's the same thing. Can you win me a championship? That's all I fucking care about. If I started every single year a draft with 1 goal on my mind, no contracts in the league. My goal every single year, we redraft every year, 2 rounds. I go ahead and draft a team to win me a championship right now. My first pick is LeBron James.
I guess if every year
Julius said Ja.
Get the fuck out of here. 15% 3-point shooter.
Oh wait, I'm glad he mentioned Ja.
Nah. We got to put some respect on Ja.
No, we don't.
But you be your first pick.
Can I ask you something? Wait, time out. Time out.
No, I'm just saying. He said it like Ja's trash.
No, I'm not saying Ja's trash, but I think the fact that Ja's been away from our TV screens for so long, everyone because people are trying to say like, oh, SGA shouldn't be praised more than Ja. Yes, he should. Right now, SGA is a better basketball player than Ja Morant.
He is.
It's really not a
Lawrence. SGA is a better basketball player than Ja Morant.
I didn't say no. All I was saying.
But you look like this. You're like.
SGA my top 3 favorite player in the league.
But the point I'm trying to make is because Ja's been away from our TV screens for so long. People
that's what's gonna happen.
No, people have put in their head like, oh, he's better than SGA. Like, I don't know. My eyes fucking work. And I just watched SGA put up what I thought was an MVP season and was on the cusp of getting into a Western Conference Finals. In what planet would Ja Morant have made the Thunder a better team this year? Someone explain that.
I would start to take
when Ja was healthy, he was going berserk. He was putting up crazy numbers.
And I'm not saying he didn't, but he's still not better than SGA.
Yeah, but there's guys. He's not saying he's ass. He's saying there's guys you would pick ahead of.
That's exactly. That's my point. Like people are at the point where saying you can't pick anybody over Ja Morant at the point guard position. I'm just like, we weren't saying that when he was still playing. Now he ain't played in a year and a half, and now he's the best point guard in the league. I'm confused.
Somehow, some way. Yo, Jaden McDaniels
how do you get better from not playing basketball?
Jaden McDaniels got 17. Oh my goodness.
Yes, SGA was my MVP. I said that.
Yeah.
He took a team that wasn't in the playoffs last year, and people said wasn't going to be good, and made them the number 1 seed in the toughest conference of basketball.
I don't know what the criteria is anymore. I don't know what it is anymore.
No, I'm on the same boat as Kenny. SGA was my MVP this year, and if SGA wasn't my MVP this year, Luka was my MVP this year, not Jokic.
Well, none of them got it.
Right. To me, the one that was the least deserving of the 3 is the one that got it.
Yeah, 100%.
Like if Luka would have got it over SGA, I'd be like, all right,
but I seriously would like an answer from my 3 co-hosts here. I'm saying right now, like I gave you my guy. If we get all the fucking 32 teams in Vegas or wherever, we'd start in a draft right now, a redraft of every single fucking player in the league. You have to draft a full roster. You get your first pick right now. You're up on the clock, and you pick one guy right now to win you. You think that the best chance to win you a championship this year. I'm going LeBron James. I think that's my guy. There's nothing. The 2004, 2005, 2024, 2025 season is the end of the NBA. That's it. You have to win the championship.
And you want to rely on 40-year-old LeBron.
See, this is where I'm gonna show that I'm not a biased hater, and I tell the truth because I would still take Jokic.
Yeah, Elijah. The Mavs is in trouble.
Actually, no. I'd take Luka. It'd be between.
That's the oldest Elijah. I don't know.
Yeah, Elijah. So here's the thing. Here's the only thing, Elijah. With that. My problem with picking Steph Curry is there's always going to be a problem with picking Steph Curry 1 of 1. He is a defensive liability and will always be a defensive liability. That's my only gripe with Steph Curry.
But he can shoot from half court, Neil.
I don't care because guess what? If I now with my number 2 pick, if I know I'm gonna play number 1 in the championship, I'm going SGA because now SGA is gonna get guarded by Steph, and I'm gonna have 55 on his head.
That's a great.
I'm gonna take 60 on. I'm gonna put 60 on Mr. 30 head.
But Neil, you can't draft SGA before you draft Ja Morant, though, Neil.
Fuck out of here. I'm drafting.
Honestly, LeBron would be like a 2nd round, 3rd round pick for me personally.
Bro, you want to know? I'm also drafting Haliburton over Ja Morant. I'm also drafting De'Aaron Fox over Ja Morant as well. Both of those guys over Ja Morant.
Wow. We'll get back to that. But Elijah, you said the way the league is set up, because to me, the way the league is set up is why you can let Steph fall because now everybody shoots from the logo.
I mean, Steph would probably be a top 10 pick though, right?
100%.
Yeah.
100%. He might be top. Actually, that's tough because now hold on a second. Now I might have done something here.
Luka,
I might have done something here.
Giannis,
Tatum. No, not even Tatum. We got SGA.
I like Tatum too. I had for the first pick. I was either gonna go Braun or Tatum.
Embiid, Giannis, Jokic.
It's like
Doncic.
It's Luka or Jokic.
Probably over Fox, but not over Bron.
Yeah, I mean, all three of them are like right there.
Yeah, I personally, I would like.
Josh kind of wild though.
Now here's the thing, though, guys. You have to understand. I'm more of a basketball purist than I am anything else. I like a pure point guard at my point guard position. I think John Morant will make a great shooting guard.
West,
Neil
likes John Stockton.
Yeah, I like
West, John Stockton.
If John Stockton wasn't white, he'd be my favorite player.
I guarantee it. McConnell's 6 man.
You like your point guards, point guardy?
I like my point guard's point guardian.
He's not point guardian enough for me.
Yeah, if he's not point guardian enough for me, I don't want him.
And is on a triple double watch too.
Like, you want to know what my favorite point guard of all time?
Steve Nash.
Darren Williams of all time, my favorite point guard ever.
And he was very point guardy.
He was. My man's could give you 23 assists if he wanted to.
Wait, 23? Ah, he was more of a scorer than a dimer, though. Darren Williams.
Damn, Neil, what's going on with all these goddamn planes?
Bro, don't even get me started right now.
300 Boeing planes used by United and American.
Yeah, not good. Not good.
But,
fatal errors.
And I agree with you. Jokic or Luka should be number 1 pick.
I'm literally going to Vegas. I'm going to Vegas at the end of June.
I mean, because what I like about Luka and Jokic is they're great enough right now where they're top 5 players in the league, and they'll be top 5 players in the league for the next 10 years. Like they're the best of both worlds.
Phil, just so you know, Darren Williams most assists in the game. He's had 21, 21, 20, 20, 20, 20, 19, 19, 18, 18, 17, 17, 17, 16, 16. So that he could come out there and give you 23 on your head.
I stand corrected.
If it were think about if you were playing in today's
John, I like that. John, I love that right there. Rajon Rondo on the Celtics. For my money, Rajon Rondo on the Celtics, one of the best point guards of all time. Defense, assists, can give you 5 or 6 points, no problem, and can also just fuck your day up. Yeah, the worst shooting.
Nasty ball fakes as well. He's gonna shoot.
Crazy good. That's a great. Thank you for that.
Remember when Rondo played in that playoff series with no left arm?
Yeah, I do remember.
His left arm was like hanging off against the Bron Celtics.
If you ever just want to feel good about a point guard, just go look up Rondo fucking highlights back when he was doing his thing. Have a safe flight, Lawrence.
Behind the back against the Cavs. Beautiful.
Still, you lost me now. Now you lost me, John. You lost me now. Cooking the Heat.
I mean, he did technically. He was dropping triple doubles left and right against the Heat.
Yeah, but what happened in the series?
They won. The Heat won, obviously.
Kyrie's about to go for 40. Oh my god.
You can cook and still lose.
I don't like that. If you was cooking, you wouldn't have lost.
Yeah,
Devin Booker scored 70 with 8 cooks, right? But he lost the game against Boston.
Then he didn't do shit.
He lost the game.
He lost the game. And guess what? You can cry all you want, and you still lost. It's one of the best things that's ever happened on national television.
Right behind. It's my turn. You said I could go.
And then he says it right after. He says, "You can cry all you want, but you still lost.
You lost the game, Skip." Skip.
Also, can you guys believe the next year's gonna be the last year or inside the NBA?
Is that true? I heard that's rumors right now.
Well,
it's true.
Today, pretty much the death knell came out. The reports are out that NBC and Amazon are finalizing a deal to take the rights.
Pain.
Yep.
Damn. Oh
GG's.
That's the best. Very happy. The best. Fuck sports show. One of the best shows ever, in my opinion.
Award winning as well.
Like one of the best television shows that you could put on television ever.
Yeah, but TNT, like this is bad for TNT in general because all they do is play Bones reruns, NBA, and they have March Madness for 3 weekends out of the year.
They have NHL too.
Well, they did just get NHL, so
they don't have any baseball either, right? They don't have any MLB.
No, yeah, because it used to be TBS. The Braves used to be on there, but they're not on there anymore.
If you want to watch Fast and the Furious reruns, you could go.
But did you see? TNT. This is how I know they're gearing up to lose it. TNT signed a deal with ESPN today to take some of the college football playoff games from them.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna be enough.
No, but what they're pretty much doing is okay. We'll have the March Madness for the couple of weekends there. We'll have the NHL when we would have had basketball season, and now we'll get college football playoff because they got to keep the lights on there.
Kenny, they got AEW though.
Yeah,
right?
they'll also never go out of business because Ted Turner is an absolute bajillionaire who owns CNN, TBS, True TV, TNT. So they'll be all right. But
damn, Tuesdays and Thursdays won't be the same. See, but I wish somebody would like for example, could you imagine like
independently owning it?
Yes. Could you imagine like HBO or like Netflix or like Showtime or somebody picking up that TNT show?
Well, the problem is going to be
own the rights to the show or no?
Well, they not the rights to the show. You can't own the rights to because it's just a studio show. They have those guys on contract. Like Ernie Johnson, they're not going to let him go.
Yeah,
like
he's forever.
Yeah, you can't have that show.
Charles has an opt-out clause, I believe.
Yeah,
but Charles
has made it abundantly clear he is not going to work for ESPN.
Yeah, but Charles won't because he also the TNT has all the matches and he does the golf commentary for the matches.
Yes,
so he probably won't go anywhere.
They got Charles as a political commentator on CNN shows now. Charles ain't going nowhere because Turner Sports or Turner owns all that shit.
Well, also Kenny, he does all the NCAA shit too.
Yeah, all of them do. Kenny Smith does.
Yeah, that's
only
right.
one who doesn't is Shaq.
Because Shaq has said he's out.
Shaq will go to because it's going to be NBC and Amazon. So what I can see happening is Amazon / NBC don't like even like Peacock or on Prime. They'll have something. I guarantee it. It won't be as good because it won't be the same band of people. But that's going to be their response. Is they're going to put something on. Prime
End of an era.
Peacock.
One of my favorite TNT clips is when Kenny and Shaq are racing to the TV and Shaq gets tossed into the fucking Christmas tree.
Bro,
oh my god!
The other night I went on YouTube and just typed in like top moments.
You can watch it. It pops up on TikTok from
bro. You can watch 6 hours of that shit.
I did the other night.
Every single one is good.
I watched it all night long. I was
the top tier. The top one from there has got to be the San Antonio with
yeah, that's good.
The
churros is elite.
They be in the churros, Shaq.
He goes, Chuck. How they eat the churros, Chuck?
Like this, Shaq.
Like this, Shaq.
You said, "Come on now."
When a guy is banging you, you gotta spin off him.
He said, "Whoa!" When a guy, what?
He goes, and then Shaq's in the corner. He's like laughing, and Chuck's just like, "Oh, come on."
He's like, he puts the paper over his face, start laughing. Oh my goodness!
You guys see the one where they all had.
Bro,
like
they don't take shit serious, man.
The 3-minute drill and it's supposed to be Chuck had a minute, Kenny had a minute, and Shaq had a minute, and Chuck goes, and then Kenny goes, and then Chuck goes, wait, but they got to put Alex Len in the game, and they're going out and they're like, Alex Len don't even play for these teams, and then they go, Shaq, you can go, no, go to his big head ass over there. It's supposed to be 1, 2, 3, not 1, 2, back to 1.
One of my other favorite ones is when they go, what are they? People mistaking me all the time, and then Kenny goes, what are they mistaking you for? And Chuck goes, Shrek. And then you can hear everybody in the studio laughing, and Shaq's like,
take the glasses.
They're actually, I got the broadcast up now. They're actually on the screen right now. Draymond's sitting with them.
Yeah, I like that too. They had Candace on there, and Jamal. Crawford was on there a couple times.
Yeah, Jamal's
Lefko. Yeah, Lefko works for TNT as well.
Lefko.
So,
let me tell you.
Wait, no, TNT owns Bleacher Report, don't they?
Yes, they
Lefko
do.
works for Bleacher
Report.
Report. Yeah.
And Lefko works for Bleacher Report.
So that's what I'm saying. They got outlets. They got out, but it may not be.
Yeah, but it's going to be tough because right now what made it so great is it was before, during, and after the game. If I have to flip off of my channel to go and watch it, that's what makes, you know what I mean?
It's going to be tough, yeah.
Like, because TNT can still do it before tip-off on Tuesday. No one's saying they can't, but who's going to put on TNT, then having to flip to ESPN, and then back to TNT? It's just not going to work.
True.
These dudes just ruin shit.
Ruin shit, bro. It happens all the time, bro.
Why are you even? You already know that this group is beloved by the whole community of basketball.
The whole NBA community and Twitter and everything.
Yeah, but you got to think about it like this though. Like I know you guys are saying, but
it's about money.
Yeah, it is what it is.
But now we gotta watch. Now we gotta watch these boring ass people.
I bet you $10. I bet you $10. I eat the chip and I don't make a face.
You know what they tell you? You don't have to watch it. I know because no matter the NBA don't care because regardless if we watch it or not,
he said that wasn't a face.
The money's
the deal. Yeah, the deal is the deal.
Ask about me. Elta Die-Fi.
Yeah, ask about what he's talking to that guy.
As much as we're all shitting on it, we don't know what it will never be what Inside the NBA is. We know that.
Yeah,
but we don't know what it's going to be.
Who are the
like watching?
Yeah, it depends on who the personalities are, because if they get some boring,
they're gonna fucking bring Draymond Green in. They're gonna bring some other motherfuckers. Oh no, they wouldn't be able to bring Draymond unless he retires.
Please don't bring Draymond in.
Yeah, let me tell you,
all he does is refer back. Yeah, back in 2016, 2015 when we played against LeBron. He just keeps
my glorious king LeBron.
But I don't like Draymond either because Draymond was one of the first people to talk about the media this, media that, blah blah blah.
Now
but
you're one of
them.
Sellout
though.
Now you're one of them.
Sellout.
Like I'm just. I mean, it is like I don't know.
I mean, he can talk basketball, but
you're doing what you cried about Stephen A. doing. Now you're doing the exact same thing. When you said you need to, it's new media, because didn't he do the podcast with Stephen A. a couple years ago, and it was like an open forum, like it's like an open podcast.
He's got his own podcast thing.
No, but this was like an open forum podcast where people came to it and they were asking questions, and he was like, "It's new media versus old media. We're here to get you out."
Yeah, he started the new media thing, which to me was dumb. I don't understand what he meant by new media, especially the basketball.
I think it's the whole player.
Yes, but
thing.
And the basketball media, if you look back historically, has always been a shit ton of ex-players. So that was the wrong sport to make that argument for.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was talking about.
Right.
Even Inside the NBA, the one that's the most respected show, has always been Ernie Johnson and all basketball guys. So
yeah.
Okay.
Do they own
Chris
NBA
Webber,
TV too?
Chris Carter.
TNT?
No, NBA owns NBA TV.
Yeah.
So they could also. I mean, they did that roundtable shit. They used to do that roundtable shit at NBA TV too. So
they very well could do that because that's like NFL Network own, because it's owned by the league.
Right.
You can contract out people that work for other networks to come work for you.
Yeah, because because they still own the rights. Like the NBA still owns the rights to those players because they have them in player associations and shit too, like jersey sales, 2K games, shit like that. So they technically still not own them, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, if they want to, there's less loopholes to jump through because you own the rights to their likeness.
Right.
Maybe
what's the not to change the subject, but what's the whole problem with whatchamacallit? He ain't gonna be in Madden. Whatchamacallit?
No, Marvin Harrison. He said he's going to sign with the NFLPA. He's just trying to boycott Fanatics right now because Fanatics.
He's gonna call Bill Belichick?
Since NIL became a thing, Fanatics started reaching out to college kids when they were sophomores and lowballing them on deals to get their likenesses, but they would make them sign a 4-year deal so it covered your first 2 years in the NFL and they could do it for less money. And Marvin Harrison refused to sign it when he was in college, so he's kind of trying to boycott them and make it so that they stop using those tactics.
Yeah, they tried to.
So, but I thought the problem was
they tried to.
So because he won't sign with NFLPA, he won't have a jersey. And Fanatics basically owns the jersey market. So,
but also right now he has a website getting ready to launch where it's all his memorabilia himself selling it, and he's gonna. But I don't know what he's gonna do. Obviously for the jersey, what he's gonna do
because he can't sell anything that has the NFL logo on it. Nothing with NFL logo, nothing with Arizona Cardinals. So they're both kind of at an impasse because he needs them and they need him. And he's not going to be able to be in Madden. He's not going to be able to have trading cards. Like he can't do anything until he signs with the NFLPA.
This is going to be crazy. This is going to be a 6'4" dreadhead.
It's going to be like Arizona. Remember Barry Bonds?
John Dowd. What was his name?
John Dowd was one of the
John Dowd hitting 500. Yeah.
Nah, the MLB. Phil, do you remember what his name was in MLB The Show?
Not
Barry
the
Bonds?
show. Remember MVP baseball? He was John Dowd.
Like the last couple of years, I think in like MLB The Show, like 18 or 19. I'm not even being
funny. Was he ever in? No, he wasn't 18 or 19.
No, he wasn't. But they had Barry Bonds. It wasn't Barry Bonds.
No, they wouldn't have put him in there though. Why would they?
Yeah, they did.
There's another hit, Barry Bonds.
I forget what it was. They put him in there. It wasn't Barry Bonds though. It was some fucking made up guy.
I know what you're talking about. The name slipping me.
Because he was definitely in there.
Yeah, MLB The Show.
Tim Tebow.
I think so. It was one of the earlier versions before they got garbage.
Let's.
I'm finally getting a PlayStation.
Are you actually?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Damn.
NCAA, man. Let's go.
Nah, come on. We're really doing that? We're really gonna let this company get away with trying to sell us $170 game?
170.
How much is that? How much is that MVP fucking edition?
Yeah, you do that. You do that. I'm not doing that.
That's to get Madden and college footballs.
It's 150.
Oh, I thought that was for the base.
I didn't know.
I didn't even
know
that. That's a deluxe. That's the deluxe edition of both.
For both, yeah.
Okay.
I'm paying that. So
he said 170. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
that's a what?
Fucking whatchamacallit. How are you gonna put Ultimate Team in NCAA?
Same way you put in every other sport.
Bullshit. I don't want that shit. I want my own NCAA game back.
Well, rumor is one guy that's actually has he has the game or whatever. He says it's the what's the fucking shit, the new engine or whatever.
Oh wait,
it's gonna be the first game that actually has it. Madden never had it.
You got to remember though, college football always played on a different engine, and they know that Dynasty is going to be like in the other games.
Online.
Ultimate Team is the moneymaker, but Dynasty is what sold college football. So if they don't make Dynasty mode good, it's going to die. So they know that they have to put the work in a Dynasty.
Yeah, guess what? They know that they have to put the work into Ultimate Team for FIFA, and yet they continuously not do that. So I'm not putting anything past this. I'm not putting anything past this company.
No,
EA Sports is a joke.
The difference is Ultimate Team and Dynasty are two complete different things, though.
Yeah,
is what I'm saying. Like,
no, I understand what you're saying.
I hate Ultimate Team.
No. So what I'm saying is I'm agreeing with you. What I'm saying is EA Sports for FIFA knows that their moneymaker is Ultimate Team. So what you're saying is Dynasty is one mode, right? So they're going to put all their work into Dynasty. So for FIFA, it's the exact opposite. They should be putting all the work into Ultimate Team, but they fucking don't.
They put it in packs, Neil.
They put it in exactly. They put it into packs.
But you know why? Because the packs makes them money. In
my opinion,
they long time ago they went like this with most of the
games. Kenny, which is right, and but that's what's going to happen here too. Is that now they're going to be microtransaction fucking horny?
I don't think so.
I don't think they're gonna because no one is like in FIFA.
Guys,
people are.
It's EA Sports.
It's EA Sports, guys.
But there's people that are reviewing it though too,
and people are still spending money on FIFA microtransactions even if they don't update Ultimate Team. And NCAA, if you don't put the work in Dynasty mode, I'm not going to go switch and play Ultimate Team and buy your microtransactions.
I know, but I know that you won't. But that's what the people are going to do.
But majority
they're not
of the
going
people,
to is what I'm telling you. Because the people playing this game are the people that are our age that grew up on it. It's not going to be 11-year-old kids.
I would love to sit here and agree with you guys, but I just know EA Sports way too well, and this is what this fucking company's going to fucking do.
I get you also because college football was never a bad franchise. They just had to stop it because
it wasn't. No.
I agree. NCAA they had some of the best I didn't even play Madden. I grew up on those.
I don't get why people are so negative because it's not like it stopped because it was bad.
Because of what has happened at EA Sports since then. That's why. Because Madden is the same. Listen, you can say what you want about Madden and NCAA. You're not going to sit here right now, anybody in this fucking room, and tell me that they're not commingling developers on these games. There's not enough money in the world. They are commingling
they never
Madden.
Had before.
Yes, they're definitely doing that now. EA Sports, no, 100%, bro. I'm telling you.
But I'm telling you,
you can tell. I can tell you that they are by just the fact that they're, which I didn't even know, which even more proves my point that they're doubling up that game. Like, why am I buying Madden and NCAA? They should be two separate games. So now you have you
can import your draft class into Madden like you've always been able to do.
Yeah, they have this. These motherfuckers.
I usually go off of the people that are reviewing the game before.
Yeah, but Lawrence, they're getting money. Lawrence, they're getting money too.
Yeah, but also the people that actually review the games, they've been shitting on Madden for years. They literally had to drop people that they've been testing.
Yeah, that's
because they shit on the game.
Yeah, that's
and those same dudes are coming out and saying it's completely different.
Listen, I don't. Trust me, I want to.
Which is why I want to go. The fact that I'm seeking out a PS5 lets you know. That's all you need.
All I want to say to you guys is just don't get your hopes up. I just want to say that, I would be excited because obviously I love NCAA. Like, man, we used to. I mean, even just the fucking mascot mode was fucking fire back in the day, bro. Like that shit was fire. Like even like playing the 3 high school games before we even got to go to college. All that shit was fire.
I'm gonna let you finish, but you're not gonna stop me from playing with Apple.
No. I'm not saying that. I am not saying that.
You know what? To me, the other ultimate big difference is you could have NCAA and not play a single game and just run your dynasty mode by doing the recruiting and stuff. Like that's what makes the game interesting to me. So I don't like if the gameplay sucks, I might not even know for the next 2 years because I might not have even played a fucking game because all I'm doing is building up a team and recruiting. Like there's so many more things you can do just because it's college. That's how I look at it.
No, yeah, I see where Neil's coming from. Just because EA Sports and NBA. I have personally these video game companies like NBA 2K or 2K Interactive, EA Sports. They've just been terrible with trying to satisfy fans and sports game fanatics.
Yeah,
I want everything microtransactions has been going crazy. I
ruining gaming.
I want NCAA to have those things you guys are gonna say. For me, I have to see it to believe it. That's my thing,
bro. Like you got to think. Like
I want to have what you guys are saying.
I think about back in the day, bro. That's why those games were so good because there was no fucking microtransactions. Like NCAA was so good because nobody fucking bought microtransactions. Bro,
do you remember Ultimate Team was just the teams? And you just collected the players and then got the player at the end.
Yes.
That was the best shit ever.
Bro, EA,
now you gotta get the variant, the 17 variant. You gotta get the 17 variants.
Training points.
You got Adam Vinatieri, his 99 everything. Like I'm not playing that shit.
You got training.
Pat McAfee's a quarterback.
Like Cam Newton is playing safety now.
Derrick Henry, a quarterback.
I'm not playing that shit, man. Like,
bro, that's like FIFA.
They got Donald Penn at tight end on my. I went into it one day and opened up all the packs that came with the game. I have a Donald Penn tight end. Like what?
They got Calvin Johnson, a free safety as well.
Yeah,
because they just want more money. So like they'll do like what they call it in FIFA. They call it the shapeshifters. Yeah, shapeshifters packs.
For Madden, it's out of position.
I knew Ant was gonna go and get fucking 10 rebounds tonight.
Did you play it?
No, I had that, and then
you didn't know enough.
I didn't trust it enough.
Yeah, Lawrence, and I knew somebody was gonna hit the lottery a couple weeks ago, but it
had exponents. It had exponents on it.
I was actually watching the game. I said Kobe was gonna go out and get 70.
Hey, shit, fuck out of here.
And then next thing I knew, he got 80.
Damn, the effort. Wow.
But
I said it. You could. I told my friends that night. I remember.
Yeah, shut up.
Go fight back, guys.
No,
I tell the thing with points, rebounds, and assists. I just took the points out since I already have a parlay of points. So, thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Rangers are losing to the Panthers in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Wait, what's the score?
1-0. Damn. Start end of the second, going into the third.
How y'all? So before we wrap up here, how y'all feeling about the award teams?
The what teams?
The award teams for like the first team defense, first team all NBA, all NBA teams. My fault.
I didn't even look at it.
I could pop it.
Pull it up. Can you pull it up?
Should I just pop?
Yeah. Lawrence, pull it up. Come on.
All NBA first team was Giannis, Luka, SGA, Jokic, Tatum.
Okay.
I mean, it sounds right to me.
Yep.
And then go the all defense is where people got mad, where they put all bigs and people lost their minds.
Well, I agree with that because it should be position based. I don't understand.
But people push for it to be positionless. So
positionless.
And now we got this whole thing.
Hopefully Wemby was on first team all defense.
He was.
Yeah, he was.
Bam, AD, Rudy, Herb Jones, and Vic.
Ooh, Herb Jones wasn't a big.
He's the only non-big.
Yeah,
it's him and that.
That's a good first team all defense list, bro. Yeah, what are you mad about?
Well, because being a defensive big and being a defensive guard are two different things. So there should be a breakdown. You should have 2 guards and 3 bigs. Well, 2 guards.
I feel like
this dude Ant about to have a triple double. This is crazy.
I feel like,
and you still lost.
I feel like Caruso or McDaniel should have replaced Bam, but that's my opinion.
Bam was a fantastic defensive player.
But let's look back, like historically, how different would the all NBA and all defense teams look if we did this positionless nonsense? Like the point of it was so you could have a snapshot of what the game looked like at that point. Like I can go back to 1993 and tell you who the best guards, the best forwards, and the best big men were because of the all NBA teams.
Well, I would. The only argument I would have against that, which I agree with you on that, but the only argument I have on that is the NBA is now positionless. Really, that's
yes
the
and no.
difference.
But would you ever throw out a lineup of what I just named? Your starting 5, you would put on the court Bam, AD, Rudy, Herb Jones, and Vic.
I mean, if I wanted to get smoked.
Exactly.
All defense.
I mean, that's all
NBA
defense,
2K.
bro. Listen, that's my team is going crazy with that.
Yeah, that's my team. That's my team lineup. I'm telling you.
And I'm getting all opals. What is it,
Opals,
Phil?
every single one.
Is it opal? Is that the
Galaxy
highest
opal.
level?
Actually, no. There's 100 overalls now called
There's
something diamond.
100 overall. Lawrence, 100 overall.
I don't play it anymore personally. I just thought
And my team shit is bullshit, bro.
Lawrence.
yeah,
They be talking about the sodium chloride Kobe Bryant 1964.
Galaxy opal, amethyst, ruby.
Sodium.
The helium ruby Kevin Durant. Like, yo, get the fuck out of here,
What
man.
is that?
And
they're all 99. So what's
correct
the
me if I'm
difference?
wrong, Phil. Doesn't 2K still use contracts for their players too?
No, they got rid of that.
No, they got rid of that.
FIFA still does contracts.
That's insane to me. You're making me spend all these coins, which
you
is
get
real
you
money.
get so many. The only thing is with FIFA, which they've actually done a good job with, is they've made it so contracts just you get them everywhere. So it's not, you don't even notice. Like I think if I turned on my game right now, I have over 1,000 contracts, and you never run out.
No, which is cool. But then if that's the case, then don't put contracts on the player.
I agree 100%. Like people are pushing heavy for, like, in the FIFA community. One is to remove microtransactions. Two, they want chemistry gone, because that's the one thing that puts FIFA over other Ultimate Teams is you can't just put on a team of your favorite players. Like, they have to be able to connect somehow. So whether it be nation, team,
I
league,
kind of like that though.
yeah, it makes team building way more fun, because you can go and build your favorite team and they would all have green chemistry, like, and your players play better on green chemistry as opposed to not green chemistry, or like a red or a yellow chemistry as opposed to a red chemistry. So they want FIFA to get rid of that, and they also want FIFA to get rid of. So FIFA actually got rid of fitness cards, because before that your players would have fitness, and like you would be able to run your guys down into the ground, like literally.
Well, remember they had the injury cards in Madden. Used to be.
You still have injury cards in FIFA.
Well, thank God they took that out to be in Madden. I remember
There's injury cards in 2K.
Your player could get injured, and you used to have to put injury cards on them.
Yeah,
which that's crazy to me though. Like,
they
this
took
is
that
a microtransaction game, and my player can get hurt.
They took that out of FIFA too, because people complain about that. So like 2 years ago, they made it so Ultimate Team players could not get injured, like in the game. They could get injured, but they wouldn't have to come out of the game. So they would just get an injury designation. You have to put a card on them to relieve
I feel like
the
my
injury.
team, Ultimate Team, is just dead in general.
I heard some crazy shit about the My Team auction house and all that shit, like that they changed.
Oh, this year?
This year. Yeah.
So basically with that is they got rid of, bidding on players. So pretend like a certain player is like going for like 20,000 MT. I can't bid. 25,000 MT, like a bidding war, etc.
Yeah.
They have it now at a set price. You can only get this player. You can't bid on an auction. You have to buy it at only this price.
Yeah, I heard all that shit.
Yes,
I forget what YouTuber was talking about. That was pretty cool to see that.
Because he's the main guy for it. But yeah, they said it's only fixed prices, which is bullshit. And
then you got fucking games like
what,
Phil? What, Kenny?
Did you guys see what the impact of all NBA has done for Luka's Supermax extension?
Oh, him and SGA are gonna get paid.
Did you see what it is, Neil?
No, 177,000 mil.
346 mil.
Oh my god.
So
now
starting in 2026, he'll make 60 mil. Then the next year, 64 mil. Then 70 mil. Then 75 mil. Then 79 mil.
Is SGA getting the same thing? Because I heard SGA is eligible for that.
It says that his is going to be the largest in NBA history. So,
jeez.
That's insane. That's Kenny. That's baseball money.
Yeah. Remember when the joke used to be
tell your kids play baseball. Yeah.
Now they can play basketball, but I guess baseball you still have more opportunity because there's no cap and there's more people on a team. But still, if you're good at basketball, you can make baseball money now.
True. But you have to be really, really good at basketball to make baseball money. You could be mediocre and make baseball money.
Exactly.
You could be the seventh pitcher in the rotation and make 100 mil.
And blow out your kneecap and never play a game and get that money.
Like who?
Well, I mean, Steven Strasburg.
Oh yeah. Or Chris Sale. How about Chris Sale?
Although he came back, he had a good outing the other day actually.
Elijah's about to say soccer money. I know it. Or football money.
Oh, so well, European football money's different, bro. That's different. Like that money's so different that you don't even know how much money they make. That's how different that money
Now, Elijah,
is.
you don't remember, like, baseball money was a real thing because they don't have a salary cap. They were the first sport to ever give out these contracts.
No, like for real. Like pitchers, like starting pitchers, like
Yeah.
Jason Verlander was making like $500 million back when NFL players were making 20. Like high paying quarterbacks were making like 20 mil.
And let's not get it twisted. Yes, they're getting these numbers over 10 years, but Shohei is getting $700 million over 10 years.
Those
That's
10 years,
$70 million a year.
Elijah, those 10-year deals just started happening. Like it was never really like that. Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani kind of changed the game. If you wanted a pitcher, like a starting pitcher, you went out and you paid that motherfucker. No, it was never 340 over 10. They never really paid starting pitchers over 10 years like that. If you go back and look at structures of the highest contracts in baseball, like go look at Alex Rodriguez. Am I having a stroke? Go look at A-Rod's fucking contract.
A-Rod.
Yes, and take into consideration what the value of a dollar was at that time.
Dude, it's crazy.
Yankees need a left fielder. Did the Yankees need a left fielder right now?
No, the Yankees need nothing right now. Their team is set. Well, they could use a pitcher.
Yeah, doing pretty decent.
But Garrett Cole will come back.
Garrett Cole's going to come back, and Jason Dominguez is.
Actually, they could use a catcher. I think they could use a catcher.
No, Austin Wells is going to be a good catcher.
So Dominguez comes back?
You think so? Offensively?
I think he'll be all right. I think
because defensively, I think he's good, but offensively, I don't know.
Catcher is also a weird position too, where like if you strike gold on an offensive catcher, like
Gary
probably
Sanchez
stink on defense, right? So it's like you got to find the trade off somewhere.
So
if I got 8 other guys that can hit,
Buster Posey,
yes, Buster Posey and Joe Mauer,
like the two greatest catchers. Yeah,
it's of a generation. You get like maybe 3 guys like that. Like now,
literally,
it's
Yogi Berra.
Yes, Dominguez is still out, but he's rehabbing right now.
We were done with the 80s.
80s. But Yogi Berra played in the fucking 60s, I think. He's dead now, I'm pretty sure. Is Yogi Berra dead?
Didn't he just recently die, like a couple years ago?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe, I believe so.
It's deja vu all over again.
Anything else on the NBA playoffs, fellas? Anything else?
Also, Austin Rivers is fighting for his life right now.
Fuck Austin Rivers.
Why?
Elijah said R.I.P. Yogi.
He is debating all NFL players. He was just debating Robert Griffin III today.
Just respect the other crowd.
On the NFL and
please, just it's nonsense.
Listen, RG3 and Austin Rivers both just need a reason to be relevant, so they're going to try to keep this.
They'll be just fine
as well.
And in this era, they'll be just fine because you can't hit anybody. But if we talking about Ryan Clark and them, Ed Reed.
But I do have to say they made valid points. Who's one of the best edge rushers of all time? Julius Peppers.
Yeah, he played in North Carolina.
What was he? He was a mediocre basketball player. Who are some of the greatest tight ends we've seen?
Tony
Gonzalez, Antonio Gates, Jimmy Graham. What were they? Mediocre basketball players. I'm just saying.
Hey, Cooper DeJean is what, a sport athlete?
Yeah, Cooper DeJean was a stud basketball, but he's a football player.
Oh, before we end,
I'm saying he's struggling in camp too.
Before we end, I'm thinking maybe we speak a little bit about the WNBA. Just a little touch on the topic. I mean, the games are sold out.
Debut tonight at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
The games have been sold out. I wonder what the media. I wonder what the numbers are doing. Kenny, have you heard anything about the numbers?
I don't know about the numbers, but the WNBA, they made a massive mistake by making Caitlin Clark play some of the best defensive teams in her first 5 games of her career.
Not to mention putting her on national television against these best defensive teams on every single game.
Like, let's play against the Liberty, who are one of the best defensive teams, twice. Oh, let's play against the Connecticut Sun, who are some of the best defensive teams, twice.
And let's play against the Aces. And what's crazy to me is that there's people that are saying like, let her, don't do that to her, don't play defense. Let her score because you guys are gonna go back on chartered buses. Like this is the shit I was. No, some people are dead ass serious. They're like, yo, let her do her thing. Like, no, she's in the game and you're competing. But she's gonna have to find a way to score buckets. She's getting
locked up every game. So
something needs to be taken into consideration too, though, is she didn't have an off season like everyone else did too. Like she played all the college basketball year, and then the season was over, and the draft happened like 2 weeks after, and then right after the draft, they go right to camp.
Her, Cameron Brink,
they
like
knocking
all these rookies.
They knocking her upside down.
That's just like all these rookies. Like they had no days
but
off.
She is dropping 20 or 30 plus a game. So shout out her.
Yeah, no, it's just like she's still out here. She's still a dog. Like
because she's on the Pistons, so she better.
Shout out Cameron Brink.
The Pistons. That team's worse than the Pistons.
Yes.
Like people are now realizing why this team had the number 1 overall pick.
Yes.
So, but I think it's
2 years in a row.
I think, like, bro, let me tell you, like,
Caitlin
I think
Clark
this
is not
I think
just
it's
a figure.
fantastic for the fucking sport. Honestly, I really do. I mean, we're seeing sold out crowds, right? I really would like to see the numbers on these games to see how many people are watching around the world. That would be crazy to see. The charter jets thing is crazy. We're seeing these girls get fucking shoe deals worth 7 figures now. Like, this is awesome. Cameron Brink is a social media fucking phenomenon right now.
There's some sold out season tickets as well.
Yeah, that's amazing to see. I love it. It's about time that these women get some respect on their game.
I think she's like top 5 in blocks as well for them WNBA. Cameron Brink.
Yeah, because she's a tree.
She had like 5 the other game.
Yeah, so we're done with Sue Bird.
But right, we're done with Diana Taurasi.
Yeah, we're done with them.
Her replacement is playing tonight. Nika
Yeah,
Moore,
Elijah. Listen, when it's socially acceptable for them to like do what NBA players do, I'm gonna be ready for the call. Like, because if Cameron Brink's not hitting my line, she used to call me on my cell phone.
Uppies, for real.
Late night when you need.
This dude, man.
I'm hotline blinging.
Rakia Jackson as well. But shout out to the girls.
Any last words before we get up out of here, though?
Let's go. I'm out. Let's get. Oh, I would like to say shout out to Xander Schauffele for winning his first major. Shout out to Tiger Woods for not making the cut. It's about time, brother. Hang him up.
Yeah.
He says, I will be at the U.S. Open next month. Well, Tiger, you sure will be there, but you will miss another cut.
This dude, Kyrie, is incredible, man.
So,
you brought up the golf thing. Yo, could I just say Scottie Scheffler's whole incident, like,
kind of crazy.
Oh,
well, I just want to. I don't want to be that guy. But had Scottie had a little bit more melanin in him, I think the media narrative might have been a little different. Okay, just want to make sure.
I was thinking the same thing.
Because everyone's coming his defense, talking about the cops should have known. But I don't know. All I ever hear about is just comply and deal with it after. But
Kenny, the only thing is I will say,
let alone be able to play.
Tea time.
We're talking about locked up.
We can look at this happened twice. Well, actually, this happened a lot of times. But two recent incidents, not recent, but two other incidents that happened with a darker skinned individual that played in the PGA. Harold Varner is a black man who was arrested. I don't know what for. And then Tiger Woods, unfortunately, was arrested as well.
No, but I'm saying this situation in general, where everyone's like, "Oh, please, he should have been let go, or it should have never been an issue." But
as soon as they saw that assault on police officer charge, they would have said, typical.
Neil, do you know how much these people's brains must have short-circuited because they saw a picture of Scottie Scheffler to defend him? Then they saw what the charge was and said, "Oh no, brain can't too much to compute." They were fucking going crazy.
Elijah, this is the Shure SM7B. I have it hooked up to a Wave XLR by Elgato. So you just let me know.
Neil, send me the link. I'll send it to him.
Okay, I got you with links. It costs a little money though. It ain't cheap to sound this good. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He got a parlay going. I'm pretty sure he'll get it.
He said
what you got, Phil? What you got for last words, man?
I'll just repeat what Neil said. Hey, WNBA. Hey, if you like basketball, watch. You have playoffs. You have WNBA. You have plenty of options. When playoffs aren't on, tune into some WNBA. My team will be the Seattle Storm going forward. So I'm claiming my allegiance to Seattle. Shout out the Storm. All right. Skylar Diggins is on there too. So
anybody else got anything?
I want to hear Kenny say something.
I thought Scott Scheffler was the thing.
No, that was just a quote. I just had.
Oh, okay.
I just want to hear my man Kenny say something.
I don't really got much to say right now.
Early Heisman watch.
Sean Tucker.
No, Sean Tucker, maybe
For most
hopefully makes a team this year. Most improved. Let's go for it. What did he come back from?
Sean Tucker for reps.
It's possible.
Actually, I do want to speak on but not to interrupt Kenny. I don't know if he had anything to say, but I do want to speak on just something that has popped up recently in the Los Angeles Rams training camp. Sean McVay is once again downplaying a running back injury in the Los Angeles Rams organization.
Kyron Williams.
We have a Kyron Williams foot injury, and he's using the same exact wording that he used when Todd Gurley's knee arthritis started to act up. It's not that bad. It's nothing to worry about. Next thing you know, Kyron Williams will soon be retired from the league.
But you guys did draft a running back in the third round this year.
Blake Cronum.
Oh yeah, you guys got Corum. So
Blake Corum's
good money.
Real deal.
Yeah. Right. Honestly, he might take Kyron's job anyways. To be honest with you,
I don't know about that.
Nah,
Kyron Williams is nice.
I'm not saying he's not.
Corum
is like that.
Have you seen Corum play?
Yeah, bro, he's drafted to my team. I know everything. I have his jersey.
Is that the Michigan running back?
You got it. Yeah, Michigan right. Remember, dude was so good. They told JJ McCarthy, "You're only throwing the ball 8 times, buddy."
That's true.
He's a faster Jones Drew.
Yeah. Yo, be on the lookout. We're gonna be starting our Dynasty Fantasy League soon, so that's gonna be some crazy shit talking here. Will be some insane deals, 24/7, 365 days a year. We're always on the clock, always working. Can't wait.
I'm vetoing.
Yo, what you think about this trade?
I'm vetoing.
This man said, "Can we take a vote for trading?"
I'll join the league if I can vote.
What do you think this is?
The mocker?
The Dynasty leagues are, to me, I run them a little bit differently because if one person ruins it's ruined forever. Like it's not like a 1-year league where you say, there's always next year. Like, no, there's not. This dude has now 10 number 1 picks. Like, no, I'm not doing that.
Yep. That's it for me, Lawrence. I got nothing else.
Ain't not much for me, man. Ready just to enjoy the rest of this game. It's a pretty close game right now between the Timberwolves and the Mavs.
I have one more thing. Just heads up. Sorry.
But that's pretty much all I got. Go ahead, Phil.
Very soon, I don't know the exact date. Hot Chip will be eating on the pod. So, shout out.
Is that confirmed?
Dylan. Well, I'll see you soon, buddy.
Right. Is that confirmed?
Is that confirmed, or are you just talking? Well, you gotta talk to him about that.
Damn, you're just yapping right now. You got me excited. This dude's just yapping about fake news, Phil. That's fake news.
Yeah, you gotta confirm that, man.
See, this is the problem. With the
people rather be first than be right. Now I want an apology and Apple Notes.
There are receipts, so just a heads up.
So that should have been your first response when we said, "Is this confirmed?" You should have said, "Yes, I have receipts." Instead, you went, I think so."
Apologize right now, Phil, please.
Well, we know how it went last year with fantasy football. I just want to make sure. So we just gotta.
Yes, but see now, if you led with you had receipts, if it doesn't happen, you'd be off the hook. If you led with, I think so. Now it's like, well, he never got confirmation. He just reported off of a hunch.
Right.
Ant is crazy good. Oh my goodness.
So yeah, that's a pretty
wow.
All right, let's go so we can watch this then.
All right, I'll catch y'all later.
Pieces.
We up out of here.
Bon voyage.